You are welcome here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Financial Fun Friday. I am your co-host, Darlene Jenkins, and my other co-host, Dr. Rita B. Rowland.
Rolling.
Hey, Rita, get off mute real quick and say hello again.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I thought I was crazy. I'm over here trying to hit the phone in the car like I can't hear nothing. And come to find out I wasn't the one who had the problem. It was my co-host, but she got it together over there. So thank you very much because I thought I was losing my mind.
Yeah, Rita, exactly. I'm just a talker. So I appreciate, see, our faithful watchers and participants, they keep us together. So thank you so much because I'd have went through the whole show talking and no one would have heard me. So I appreciate that. But we
Yeah.
are your co-hosts for Financial Fun Friday. And we are being sponsored by ABS Retirement Solutions, where we're always bringing you what's new and what's next in the financial services industry. So, for those of you that are just joining us today, this is a show that we do on the first and third Friday of each month at 10 a.m. We are not in Central Time. We are on Eastern Standard Time in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. And in addition to being on here live, we're also broadcasting simultaneously on YouTube and on Facebook. So, hey, Facebook, thank you for joining us. And during this broadcast, what we're doing is we're just pulling back the curtains so that you can get an in-depth understanding of not only your federal benefits, but we also try to provide to you some of your best retirement options and give you various financial nuggets and strategies. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So please, we want you to follow us on all of our social handles. If you want to register to be here live with us, you can do that. Scan the QR code that you see there on the screen. So when you are on here with us, guess what? When you talk, you know what we do? We talk right back to you. And that's the best part about this show. Now, of course, if you're on Facebook, I want you to go there right now and like us and follow us on Facebook at if you're on Facebook, we're at Your AB Solutions, and we're running a contest over there because guess what? We're on Instagram, and you know what? We're trying to increase our followers. And so if you go, our handle on Instagram is at ABS Retirement Solutions. So please go there. We're running a contest where we're giving away a swag bag, some financial services, but you got to go over on Facebook, like us and follow us, and then follow us on Instagram. And of course, if you ever miss an episode, you can always go to our YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube, again, we're at ABS Retirement Solutions, and you can find us over there. So during this part of the show, this is where we ask people to do what? Check in where you're watching us from, because we know people come and watch our show from all over the country, all over the world. YouTube, please drop it in the chat box when you watch it to let us know where you tuned in from. Facebook, drop it on Facebook and let us know where you're watching us from. So just in the chat box, check in, check in, and let us know where we are, where you are watching us from. I am missing my co-host. All right, Delaware, checking in. I appreciate that. We appreciate you checking in. We got Upper Marlboro checking in. I see our girl from on the West Coast. Thank you, because they're actually 3 hours behind us. So I appreciate you, getting up and getting on with us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So we're going to go ahead, and today we are going to be talking about behavioral biases and how our behavioral biases can misguide our money moves. Now, we all feel very confident, about our choices and our decisions that we make, right? But sometimes our biases, things that, are in us to help us. Okay, we got Bowie, thank you. Things that are put in us to help us, if we're not careful, they can also misguide us. So let's just jump right into what am I talking about. So the behavioral bias number one, and I'm going over some of the most common ones, and I'm going to try to get through all of them, but let's see. So the first behavioral bias that I want to take a look at is loss aversion. And what do I mean by loss aversion? Where because we don't want to feel that sting of loss, we don't want to address it and we'll just stay right where we are instead of moving out of that place because we're afraid of losing something. And what's an example? So with our money, because this is about how these biases affect our money, right? So if you are investing, the market is up and down, it's all over everywhere, right? And one of the things that we tend to do, and this is going to lead into another one too. So you have something that you where your money is allocated, but it's losing. It's in a downward not spiral, but you're losing. You're on the losing end. And as a result, you're refusing to sell because you don't want to take that short-term loss, even though you could reposition your assets for a better long-term win. And so this is often a red flag because you're like, no, I'm just going to hold it right now. I'm not going to do anything. And where do we get that from? Why are we hearing that all the time? And what happens when you're in the stock market and you have, a brokerage account sometimes? Oh, no. You don't want to sell right now. You want to hold for the long term, but hold at what cost? When there are other options that can put you in a position to win in the long term. So if you're rationalizing a decision to still hold on to an investment, and you could be, in the midst of going through loss aversion. Go ahead, Rita.
I was going to say the other thing to add to that, in addition to them just not wanting to move, a lot of them won't even look at the account. They was like, I was just losing, so I don't even look at it because I'm afraid to see what it's going to do. So in addition to the loss aversion, how about that is a state of mind of, I guess, it's complete fear that you don't even look at your account to see what is the status of it, which means it could be even more losses that are unnecessary because of your fear to even face it.
Right. So let's just, try to pay attention. Are you not moving because you're afraid that you're going to lose instead of looking at what can I do to put myself in a position to win in the long term? And that's what your Financial Fun Friday team is here about. And this information that we're going over, please understand that it's going to be general in nature. Okay, so apply the information where you feel it fits your particular situation, but because we don't know everybody's circumstances that are on here, so we can't tailor it to any one person. But what we can do, if you feel like, oh, Darlene, you done hit on something, Rita, now you talking up my street, then reach out to your Financial Fun Friday team at 301-577-6340. That's what we are here for. We are your community partners, and we are here to help you with any of the information that we go over. So you want to address, if you think you may have a loss aversion bias, hit us up 301-577-6340 and let's discuss that. Now, this is a big one, especially that's going on right now in the country, Rita, confirmation bias. And what this means is that we will hold on to our position if we believe we are absolutely right and we don't like being challenged by another opinion. And so what do? We go and we seek confirmation for our position that we have. We're looking for people to say, oh yeah, you're absolutely right. And this is why you should be doing it. And so we stay in that silo and we block out any other information that could be contradictory to what we are trying to do. Again, let's look at our money. One of the big things that people, Rita, have a problem with talking about are annuities. No. You don't want no annuity. You don't want an annuity. Annuities are this, annuities are bad, especially if that's what you believe. Then we will go out and seek information that confirms what we believe. Even though you are, in a position, especially if you work for the government, where your pension is an annuity. you may have a bias against, because you have confirmed in yourself that annuities are terrible, and you've sought out information in your sources that you know say annuities are bad, when in fact the reason you have a lifetime income is because you have a pension. And so it's a red flag when you say, oh, well, I know I'm right because my silo over here, this talking head said, yeah, you should never buy annuities. And this talking head over here said, you should always, and this is another one, Rita, buy term and invest the difference. When in fact, only 7% of term policies actually pay out. Rita, go ahead. You're on bias.
Okay,
You're on
I'm
mute.
on mute. I love that. I'm on bias.
Right.
Well, I hope you guys can get other things.
We're having a little technical difficulty, but that's okay, because I know she has a great point to make. So come on and say it again for us, Rita.
Like pay off your debt money at all, or now you don't have any deductions, so now you're paying Uncle Sam anymore. The word tells us that we got to count the cost for everything. So before you make that big major decision to spend 100, 200,000 to pay off a mortgage, count the cost, all the costs. Because there's a lot of costs, depending on your age. It can be Medicare costs, could cause your Social Security to be higher, your income tax to be higher. And these could be costs that when you add it all up, you could have paid that mortgage off and still had more money left because of your confirm. And you go speak to people who think the same way, and you get their opinion and not your own analysis to see if that's the best decision for yourself.
Yes, and that is confirmation bias working all day long, Rita. Thank you so much for that. And now the herd mentality. See, all of these things tied together. The herd mentality, what this means is it can push us to follow the pack, to do what everybody else is doing. And instinctively, we believe that if all of these people are doing it, if the herd is doing it, it must be right. That must be the absolutely best thing for us to do. And so what do? We go and jump right on the bandwagon with them. And a prime example of this is, if you're at work or someone who's just killing it at investing, right? They're making money, they're just, they know about the stock market and investing. But you don't know all of what they really have going on. What's their risk tolerance? Things that have been influenced them in the past, because we're all the sum total of our past and present experiences that we have lived, and sometimes Rita only imagined in our head. But because someone else said, oh no, you should be, over here, buy this stock, get in the C fund. No, get in the I fund. Well, if everybody else is doing it, then it must be right, because we don't trust in what we think. Or more importantly, have you sat down and talked with someone, a financial professional, instead of just looking at, well, everybody else in the office, is doing that, so should I do it too? Because you're not taking into consideration, what's your family circumstances, what's going to allow you to sleep good at night. So we have what? The fear of missing out. I don't want to be the only one who doesn't do that. And that goes right back to that confirmation bias. All of these people over here said, no, annuities are not good for you, even though that's the only product, one of the main, well, I'm not going to say the only product, but one of the main, it may be the only product. This is the main product that will provide you with a lifetime income. Annuities, that's what your pension is made. That's your pension. It is an annuity. But because the herd said, no, don't do it, and you're in your silo and they're saying, no, don't do it. But the experts like Rita and myself in this area saying, look, these are the benefits. This is what it can do for you, but you're afraid to miss out on what everybody else is doing. So we still stick with that position that we have. Rita?
I think even on that point, it's a whole movie called The Baby Boomer Dilemma, and some of you guys have seen it that we're promoted it at the theater. And these are experts. These are not even people in our field. These are economists, professors. These people, 14 different people saying, "Hey, this is the way to secure your income." One man had 14 annuities, and that's how him and his wife lived their lavish retirement life. So I think sometimes we do get information because we don't understand it. We go on the first thing we get. Oh, that's what they said, but nobody has analyzed your situation. Everybody is different. So I just encourage you to get a second opinion or get another expert advice so you can make a wise decision, because you want to miss out, but you're going to miss out because you don't understand either.
Exactly. So, as I said earlier, give your Financial Fun Friday team a call, 301-577-6340. We are here to help you work through all of your biases, all of your financial need. And the last one I want to discuss is overconfidence in your beliefs and the information that you know. And this is a slippery slope. And it occurs when your self-assurance shape shifts into a lack of respect for those that know more. And so we are so overconfident in what we know, it misguides us, and and it emboldens us, and it causes us sometimes, to make hasty decisions because, oh, I don't need to hear that. I already know. Oh, no, 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 no. You don't know what you're talking about. I already know. Rita and I have a saying that says, it's not that you don't know, it's just that what you know just isn't so. Right, Rita? Go ahead, Rita.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, no, no. My hand shouldn't have been down, but no, I'm just agreeing with you. Sometimes women, we're like that too. Our parents always tell us when you think you know everything, you don't know nothing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that leads us from pure childhood to adult. We still thinking we know everything. And sometimes we just need to be able to get the proper information. And then, like you said, don't be overconfident, because there's things that I know, but so much I'm learning about my own field. And I'm an expert CPA, but I don't know everything. I don't know how everything works. So you still have to continue to listen and be open to hear something different from what you think you know.
Exactly. And we'll often hear people say, "Oh, well, I've been investing for a long time. I've read, I've read up on this a long time." And it's one thing to go by theory, but then it's another thing to go actually with experience. I know this is what you read, but this is how it actually works. And so we just want to make sure that you're open, encourage you to be open to hear different sides. Don't be afraid of missing out because everybody else is doing one thing and you're taking the bold step to do something different. So, as I said, we are having a contest. We're on Instagram, and we want to get our Instagram followers up. We're putting a lot of content up there. We have things up there right now. So please go and follow us on Instagram. Our contest, if you like us, subscribe to our newsletter and follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. We're going to be giving away a financial consultation, a swag bag, and you're going to get Dr. Rita Bailey Rowland's book, Understanding Your Federal Employee Benefits for the New Retirement Climate, because it's new out here in these streets, you all. It's new. So that's everything. Thank you so much. As Mr. Alan Lakin always says, planning is bringing the future into the present so we can do something about it when? Now, right now. And that's what Rita and I try to do, just to bring you the information that's going to shape your tomorrows so we can do something about it today. So you can contact us so we can help you map out a strategy to help you put all of the pieces together. If you would like to sit down with us, ask us some questions, you have things on your mind, you can scan that QR code and have a complimentary 15-minute strategy session with us. We are here. We're your community partners. Give us a call, 301-577-6340. It has been great. I wish my partner was here physically with me, but she's on the phone. I appreciate it, especially since this is my first broadcast back, Rita, in almost a month. But We look forward to seeing you here on May the 18th, 17th, May the 17th. Yeah, for our next broadcast. And when you come, bring one with you. Again, like us, follow us on social media at ABS Retirement Solutions on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook at Your AB Solutions. So thank you so much. Oh, there's our girl right there. Rita,
Here I
would
was.
you like to say something?
Yes, I was trying to say, welcome back. So glad that you're back and you're feeling well. And then I hung up on it. I tell you, technology today for me. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. And just please, as I always say, take heed to what we learn. And so that we just don't be hearers of it, the word, we can truly be doers of it, right? And so just thank you very much. And you guys have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, have a great weekend, everybody. We look forward to seeing you back here on May the 17th. Go over to our Facebook page and to Instagram. Have a great weekend and stay dry. We went from beautiful to bust for the weekend. So, but it's all good. Thank you all. Have a great day.